So on today's episode of Morning Motivation I'm going to tell you be patient. Patience. I cannot overemphasize on that. Even the Bible says patience is a virtue. Be patient because everything takes time. Everything in life takes time. A perfect example is pregnancy. You conceive today. You have to wait for that baby to grow. You have to wait. Baby has to grow arms, legs, eyes, the bones, the spine, the hair, the lungs, be able to breathe, take air on their own, then they come out. Some people eventually have the baby before 9 months, but the baby has to grow to a certain stage for you to have the baby. So that's just life. Life is all about stages, but patience cannot be overemphasized. You have to be patient in everything in life. I'm going to use myself as a perfect example. Driving. Today now I'm driving to work. I'm having conversations in the car. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to the drivers that can't hear me, talking to the trees. That's just me. I remember if I had told my 20 years old self that I would ever drive, I was so scared. I started learning how to drive, I think when I was 20. I think so, because I was in university then. I should be like in 300 level. So I was planning to go for my IT, which is in 300 level. So I was obviously 20 then. 2021, thereabout. I started learning how to drive. Thank God for Pastor Plain. Pastor Plain was teaching me how to drive. But one day I fell into a ditch. And I made up my mind there. I said, this car, I'm never driving. I just made up my mind. I fell into like an open gutter in Nigeria. I fell into the gutter. I don't know how. So I fell into that ditch and I made up my mind there. I said, you know what? This driving thing, Uncle Range, just go. I'm not in a hurry. There's no hurry in life. I'm talking about patience. It's not even range. I thought it was range. So I fell into that ditch and I made up my mind there. I said, you know what? I will never drive a car. Constance, you don't need to drive a car. It's not a priority. You don't need it. I said I would just marry a very rich husband that will do all the driving, or give me a driver that will just drive me around. I don't need to drive. That was just my own mentality. That was what fear I put into my head, that you can't do this, you will never do this, you will not be able to do it. But everything takes time. I think waiting for you was a bad idea because now you're driving extremely slow in front of me, but I'm going to be patient because I'm talking about patience. So, but now, look at me now. Fast forward to 20 years. So, fast forward to 15 years later. Yeah, 15 years later. I started learning how to drive. Thank God for my friend Toby,